Langoustine à la nage is basically Dublin Bay prawn in a pool of sauce. The dish is so important to me because it goes back so far when I was a young kid. My father was a fisherman. He used to actually bring home his fisherman's fry. Now in the fisherman's fry, because the Dublin Bay prawns were sent off to be processed into scampi, there was always the claws left over as a special treat. My first taste of a langoustine was the claw. It was just such a divine, sweet seafood flavor. Even at that age, I knew it was something special. And that was the start of a love affair with langoustine. We take the langoustine and then we blanch them for 1 minute, not a second or so more. Once we've done that, plunge it into ice water, and then we remove the shell from the tail. And we also crack the claw and remove the meat from the claw. It's such a sweet meat. For me, it's the best part. Once that's done, we take a mirepoix vegetables, onion, shallot, a little bit of carrot, a little bit of celery, fennel, and leek. Sweat that down, just pour on a nice glass of Burgundy white wine. I specifically use Burgundy wine because it is the most balanced white wine and obviously my favorite. Reduce it down, add a few spice, a little bit of star anise seed, a little bit of fennel, and a little bit of coriander seed. Once that's done, we reduce that down, add the vegetable stock. Then of course we reduce that stock down, not too far, 3/4 of the way down. Then add cream, bring to the boil so it just starts to emulsify. And then of course we will pass that through a chinois or a sieve. And then we just literally put it into a fresh pan, bring it up to temperature once again, and whip in some knobs of chilled butter, just to emulsify and to prepare the nage. Season to taste. Once that's done, we blanch our vegetables. I am using at the moment a little radish, carrot, celery, and fennel. That is then run through an emulsion, as does the langoustine, and then we will finish with a little bit of tarragon, chives, dolce, seaweed, and a little bit of chervil. These are the herbs that I really, really like, allowing those flavors to come through. And then we're ready to plate. All I do is take a puree of cauliflower and then dress the langoustine around that, place the vegetables on top, and then finish with our herbs and aromats. The ones that are a must to me are chervil and most of all fennel. We just need to pour the sauce and then we can scoop up a little sauce and the langoustine as we eat. It's divine. You'll be amazed at how many people come in and say, I must have the langoustine. And of course, there's probably once a week that I'm actually tasting a piece of langoustine just to check that it's okay. But the sauce and everything I taste every day, every single day, just to see that it's the way it should be. First association with the Ritz was when I was about 19-20. I came out of Green Park Station, walked up past the arches, and I went, maybe I should come and work here one day. I always knew that I wanted to be a chef. I love the challenge. I've always felt I've had a vision for the Ritz. And I distinctly remember after being here 6 weeks, I got all of the cooks around, I took them upstairs, made them look at the ceiling. I said, look at the ceiling and then look down, look at the tabletop. Do you think your food fits or matches this room? And I remember all the youngsters were very quick to say, no, chef, no. That was the real start of my journey in the Ritz. And I've got the right team with me now who've evolved us to where we are today. It's fresh, fragrant food. It's light, it's healthy, but it's steeped in classic cuisine, which is what I'm so proud of.